Hi everybody, it's Norma and I'm here with another candle haul. This time it's a Kringle candle haul. This is actually two separate orders, but I did place them both on the same day. November 13th was the last day that you could pre-order the Mercury glass jars. So that's what we have over here. And then Kringle was also having a flash sale on their 3 wicks. So I decided to go and indulge in that. Plus I purchased a couple other things. So for ease of moving through the video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the one scent that is not a holiday scent, and then I'm going to move on to the country candle holiday scents, and then the Kringle, and go in alphabetical order, sort of, for the most part. So the one candle in here that is not in the holiday collection is this one. This is Country Candle Cinnamon Buns, and oh my goodness, as you guys know, I don't like a whole ton of bakery scents. There are some I like. I like like a vanilla cookie, cupcake type scent. Always on the search for a good lemon cookie, lemon cake type of scent. And then, the traditional apple pie, pumpkin pie. But always looking for a good cinnamon bun scent. And I think this one is it. I have not burnt it yet. This is totally based on the cold. But the scent description reads, cinnamon buns, a special sweet treat for breakfast or midnight craving. Doughy cinnamon buns is a cozy cinnamon and nutmeg scent with cream, butterscotch, honey, walnuts, and vanilla. Now, I am not going to try to sit here and dissect what note is what. This does smell like cinnamon buns with frosting on it. So I'm excited to burn this. I probably won't get around to it till like January, but it smells delicious. In fact, it was so good on cold, I placed the order for another one. Okay, so now let's move on to the holiday scents. As you may know, Kringle is having their Black Friday sale this weekend. It ends today, I believe. I did place another order on Friday. And I kind of wish I had waited like another day or two, just because there's so many new scents out there. I just didn't have time to go and look at everything and look up video reviews on them. So I kind of stuck to some of my basics. But in this haul, I did do a few new scents. So first up, I'm trying to do new scents in the daylights. So the first one we have here is the Holiday Sweets. Now, I'm sorry for my voice, you guys. I'm got a cold or sinus infection. Something's going on here. Now, when I read the scent description of this one, what encouraged me to try it was the fact that the scent notes reminded me of like a raspberry Lindt type cookie. So the scent notes on this one read, holiday sweets is like going to grandma's for the holidays. Fresh baked sugar and snowball cookies combine to make this a sweet, delicious fragrance. Top notes of lemon, strawberry, sugar cookie, mid vanilla, coconut cream, baked cookie dough base note cream, musk, raspberry. So, like I said, I was really hoping this would smell like a raspberry Lindt cookie or like a shortbread with like strawberry, raspberry type. On cold, I'm not getting any of that. In fact, it kind of smells a little bit odd to me. There's a few scents that I've kind of picked up this weird note with. I do kind of get like a waffle note. There was a Yankee candle that was out a few years ago that it was like a love-hate type of candle. I think it was called, it was like some kind of bakery, like a bakery. Oh, I can't remember what it was called. It had a cute picture of a dog on it. I'm kind of getting that weird note on this one. Maybe it's the musk. I do get coconut. Um, so I don't know. We'll see what happens when I actually burn this, if this turns into a delicious cookie. Right now I'm kind of getting that some weird funky note that I don't know if I'm going to care for. If you guys have tried this one, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Another new one for me is Holly and Mistletoe. And when I read the scent notes on this one, I was really curious to try it because it reminded me of Henry Bendel Rhubarb and Balsam. Now, the scent notes for this read, our holly and mistletoe will be your holiday tradition, a combination of fruits, florals, and earthy greens, produces, can't talk, a truly enchanting experience. The top notes are winterberries, red currant, pink pepper. The mid notes, blackberry vines, fir needles, rose thorns, and the base, earthy greens, rhubarb patch. Well, unless it transforms while burning, I don't think I'll be getting this one in a candle. My first impression is soap. When I start sniffing it, I do get a little bit of a tart rhubarb, but it's not, I get earthiness. It smells like soapy earth. I'm sorry. I just don't like this one at all. It's just totally not in my wheelhouse. Out of all the notes that are listed, I would say earthy greens. If you like earthy greens, you might like it. It's just not for me. Okay, so what do we do next? I think that's all for the country candles. I didn't really get that much. I did stick mostly to the Kringles. So let's go over to the Kringle holiday scents. And I will, like I said, I'm going to pretty much go in order, but I do want to start with the 3 wicks, and then I'll do the Kringle jars, and then the Mercury glass. So in the 3 wicks, I did get 2 classics. I got Cozy Cabin and Christmas. These are staples for me. I've done videos on them before. I've hauled them before. So I am not going to review them now. All I have to say is if you are new to Kringle and you don't know where to start with those 2. Christmas and Cozy Cabin have been in their lineup for years. I think I've been buying Kringle for at least 10 years now, maybe longer. They were there when I started. They were the first 2 candles I bought, and that's what got me hooked on Kringle. And, scents come and go. They're always changing their lineup, but those 2 have been consistent. So if you don't know where to start there. New to me are Autumn and Evergreen and Christmas cookie dough. Now, Autumn and Evergreen, to be honest with you, I was going to totally pass up, but it's been pretty popular in my candle group. So I decided I should give it a shot. Now, the top notes are sparkling pink grapefruit, green apple peel, Valencia orange. The mid notes are pomegranate juice, cinnamon leaf, strawberry jam. And the base notes are sugar crystals, vanilla snow, and Siberian fir. Now, the scent description says it's festively blended with pink grapefruit and apple, infused with pomegranate and cinnamon leaf. Autumn and Evergreen is a noble scent with ribbons of vanilla snow and Siberian fir throughout. So what is this? Is this a fruit candle? Is it a spice candle? Is it a fir candle? Like I said, it's pretty popular in my Facebook group. I've just burnt it once, and I'm not quite sure what I'm smelling yet. I do pick up some of the grapefruit and the pomegranate, I believe. I do get a little bit of cinnamon, maybe a touch of the fir. I don't know what to think about this one. It's a little bit odd to me, but it's so popular in my group that I'm definitely gonna give it a shot. I'm finding out that as I'm getting older, my scent preferences have changed. My nose has changed. I tend to like more straightforward scents than some of these conceptual scents. So keep that in mind as these are all based on my personal opinions. You may absolutely love something that I don't like and vice versa. I'm just finding that I am gravitating to more simpler scent notes. And so that's why I'm kind of sticking to favorites now. But I do like to try something new every once in a while. So live and learn, right? Um, that label is stunning. Okay, next up, we have Christmas cookie dough. Now, this one I have not tried yet. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a daylight that away in a manger. Look at that label. Oh my goodness. I was so tempted to buy 2 large candles in this just to put on either side of my mantle on my nativity set just because I just love the label. Um, I'm kind of glad I didn't, but not for the reason you may think. Now let's look at what the scent notes say. This is a bit of an odd one. So, Away in the Manger says, the hope and joy of Christmas Day, bright citrus and warm spices mixed with comforting vanilla, musk, and cashmere. The top notes are juicy orange, mint leaf, the lemon. The mid notes are clove bud, rose, cinnamon, nutmeg, and the base notes musk, vanilla, cashmere woods. Now, you may kind of notice the theme with the type of candles I picked. They all seem to have some kind of citrus note, a spicy note, then vanilla. This to me is, again, like a conceptual type scent. Despite the fact that it has cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg and orange, I do not consider this to be a holiday Christmas scent. So I'm trying to think of how to describe it and like what were they thinking. And as you guys know, Away in a Manger is a beautiful Christmas song. It's like a lullaby. And I think when they were coming up with this scent, I think they were thinking lullabies more than Christmas, because I can totally see this scent probably year round as just a relaxing bedroom type scent. I mean, you do get the citrus note, but I don't know, there's something about it I like. I don't know if it's a love yet because I haven't tried it. Like I said, I'm glad I didn't buy it as for like a Christmas tree type scent or a Christmas spice type scent, because I don't think that's it. But it's a very interesting fruity type scent. And I can see where it would be a really nice bedroom scent. I'm just getting a tad bit of that cashmere scent in the base notes, which makes me think like lullaby bedtime. So this is going to be very interesting to try. I am really curious to see those of you who have tried it, what you think about it. Okay, next up is going to be Cranmary. Now, I have had Cranmary before, always in the daylight. I've never actually had the candle, although I did this weekend place an order for the candle finally. This is a sweet merriment of sugar-frosted juniper woods, iced winter berries, and sparkling cranberry. The top notes read juicy orange, bright raspberry, the mid sparkling cranberry, frosted juniper berry, and the base sugared pine and sweet vanilla bean. Notice it doesn't say rosemary, but I always thought it was supposed to be a mix of cranberry and rosemary. I just like this scent. It's fruity. It does have that pine juniper note to it. That, I mean, it's just, to me, this is like a good Thanksgiving Day candle. It's a good holiday candle when you want to have some of that fruit pine base. I really like it, and I've always had good luck with the throw. One reason I've never gotten the candle is I've had such good luck with the daylights. I've never felt the need for the candle, but I just figured it was time to get it in my collection. I really like this one. It is a bit on the sweet side, but I think the juniper and the pine tone down the sweetness a bit. So if you're afraid of sweet, but you want to try it, try the daylight first. I think it's a good one. It's been in the lineup for a long time as well. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video for a minute and rearrange some things, and I'm gonna go talk about the Kringle large jars. Okay, so let's move on to the Kringle jars. I did get one new scent that I've never tried before, and I decided not to do the daylight, but to go for the jar because of the label. And that is Snowbird. Now, the scent description is Snowbird. Some snowbirds fly south, others relish the brisk, crisp snowfall. Winter visitor or not, zesty orange, mint, balsam, and cedar will complement your lifestyle. The top notes read orange zest, snowfall, balsam. The mid notes are peppermint, cassis, ice cranberry, and the base golden amber, cedar, and juniper berries. Now, I live in northern Michigan, so we have a lot of snowbirds up here. There's a lot of people that live up here in the summer. They go to Florida for the winter. But also because I'm in a wooded area, hummingbirds are just super popular around here. I mean, everybody has hummingbird feeders out, and I could not resist this label. And as you can see, I bought two. I bought a medium jar and a large jar. And I bought the medium jar mostly to try out. I have to say that this is probably my favorite of the new scents I've tried. I love this scent. I wouldn't describe it as a holiday scent. I think it's a good winter scent for after the holidays when you want to clear out all the heavy spices and heavy bakery and you just want something fresh and crisp and clean. I think it could be a good year-round scent. I love this scent. I do smell the orange. I do smell the balsam. I don't smell peppermint per se, except for getting like a coolness, which I think peppermint can do. There's a little bit of the cedar, but it's mostly bright and light and clean smelling. And I absolutely love it. I have burnt it today. As you can see, this one is got some wick. I'm afraid to move it because the wax may still be warm, which is why I'm leaving that one sitting there. My only criticism of this is not really a criticism, is it might be too strong. I was burning it in my bedroom and it was flying out of the room, down the stairs, into the living room. I really, really like this one. So sale is still on today. While a lot of candles are selling out, that one's still available. If you think you're interested, I would really check it out because, I mean, the label alone is just amazingly gorgeous. And speaking of labels, Kringle came out with a line of Mercury glass candles. Now, these were pre-order. You had to order by November 13th, so they are no longer available. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about them, except to say that as far as Mercury glass goes, I'm a little disappointed. I mean, Kringle has such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful labels. And I think these Mercury glass containers were about $1 more, but they're not real Mercury glass. I mean, I have had candles from other companies where, the vessel was like Mercury glass, real Mercury glass, and there's just a certain metallic glow to it that is just gorgeous. I love Mercury glass like everything. To me, these, when they were burning, it almost looked more like a plastic look. And they're not plastic. I mean, these are glass, but I don't think that they compare to real Mercury glass. Um, Now, that being said, they are pretty, and if you wanted candles just to get the colors, they came in. There were several scents. I can't remember how many. I think maybe 6 or so. Um, and they came in the green, red, and silver. I think there was one that was blue. So, they're pretty vessels, but to me, I don't think they were as beautiful as the real Mercury glass. So I'd rather just stick my candle in a Mercury glass holder versus buying this format again. So I'm kind of glad that I played it a little bit on the safe side as far as I ordered Christmas and Cozy Cabin, because as I said, you can never go wrong with those 2 scents. But I did want to try a couple of the new ones. And so we're going to talk about these two. Now, there was a member in my candle group who had sent Mick from Kringle a black band jar of Yankee Candles Christmas Wish. Christmas Wish is like one of those iconic Yankee candles that everybody wishes would come back. When it does come back, it's never quite the same. And it's basically a mix of sugar cookie and pine. And she was so generous and sent her jar to Kringle Candle for them to analyze and try to duplicate. And I have never had Christmas Wish, so I can't really tell you if they succeeded or not. I know they did have some issues with it in the production stage. And I mean, this whole process has been like over the course of a year. Now, when I first received it, well, let me read you the set notes. They did put set notes on this one, which I'm very happy for, because it is no longer available. And the reason I want to talk about it is because, if it's a successful, popular scent, it may come back. So let's talk about it. The fragrance notes are cookies, vanilla, sugarcane, and pine. Now, when I first got it and I opened up the lid and sniffed it, oh my word. I smelled pure sugar cookie. It was so sweet. It was so delicious. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I smell any pine, but that's okay. This is a great sugar cookie scent. And it's one of the few bakery scents I actually like. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Sugar cookie, I can burn all year round. Well, today I decided to burn it, before doing this video. And it was night and day. Burning, all I smelled was a pine scent, like a pine sap, not a sweet balsam, but like a pine sap. Then every once in a while I might get a hint of the sugar cookie, but to me, and keep in mind this was just a first burn, I wasn't getting a blend of the two. It was mostly pine. Every once in a while I could get the cookie. As soon as I blew the candle out, the cookie came back. But for the most part, while burning, I got a sharp, pungent pine. Not a huge fan of that. I would have preferred more of a sweet balsam, almost more like the note they had in Christmas. I have never had Christmas Wish, so I'm very curious for those of you who have had it and who did the pre-order on Wishing for Christmas, what you think. I do have a poll up in my candle group, so if you're in the candle group, go over there and place your vote in, comment in the video. I know it's such a popular scent that if it can be done well and right, maybe they'll bring it back. I just can't comment on the original because I've never had it. This is my impression of what I have right here. The other one that I ordered, and I was in a big toss-up as to whether to order another Wishing for Christmas or something different. I decided to go for something in red, and I'm going to turn this upside down gingerly because I'm hoping the wax is cooled. The scent notes on this read balsam, bay leaf wreath, sparkling lemon, clove bud, eucalyptus, allspice, vanilla, golden amber, and winter moss. Oh my, so what are we going to make out of that? I'm going to get that closer so you can read it. Balsam, bay leaf wreath, sparkling lemon, clove bud, eucalyptus, allspice, vanilla, golden amber, and winter moss. I did see a couple of reviews on this. I'm not going to, mention names, but they're both very popular reviewers. They're both in my candle group. And it's interesting how they both had two different perspectives. One compared it to the cinnamon pine cones that you would smell when you walk into a craft store. And the other person compared it to another Kringle candle that came out in the fall. I believe it was Haunted Hayride. I have not had that candle, so I can't speak to that. But he also mentioned that it was in the vibe of winter by Bath and Body Works. Now, I would have to agree with that comparison more. First of all, none of the scent notes have cinnamon in it. They do have the spice notes. But when I first smelled it, I can't say when I first smelled it. When I first smelled it, I wasn't sure what I was smelling. But today, as I was burning it and smelling it, I was picking up the balsam and the lemon, and it took me back to a couple candles that I had reviewed a few years ago. I actually did a comparison video where I compared Kringle Candles First Snow, Cozy, I think it's Cozy Christmas, and Home for Christmas. I may have the names wrong, but I'm going to link the video down below. And in that video, I did compare the scents with Bath and Body Works Winter. So I think this candle is in that same general scent family. I love First Snow. It's no longer available, but I thought that was a fabulous candle. This to me is not as light and bright as First Snow, and I think Winter also was like more of a light, bright candle, where the other ones, got more into the heavy spice type scents. And I think this one is more along those lines. So if you like a traditional type Christmas scent that's not like Christmas tree, you may like this one. I think, probably the closest to it would be the Cozy Christmas. Let me see if I can pull the scent notes up for that one. Yeah, the scent notes for Cozy Christmas are Nordic cedar, nutmeg, orange rind, and vanilla. And actually, in my comparison video, that was my least favorite of them. This has the balsam, bay leaf, lemon, clove. I mean, it's different, but it's in the same family. That's what I think. So once again, I'd be curious to see what you guys think. For any of you who have tried this, your thoughts, your opinions. It's always different when you try something new, and usually when I do a review, I like to burn it, at least halfway through to get a good sense of the candle. So these are basically first impressions, but it's fun trying new things. And like I said, I do have another order coming for Black Friday. And oh man, you guys, it was so hard. It's like there's so many of my favorites that I'm out of, but I basically focused on holiday and winter scents, and spring is another sale, right? Anyway, I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving and looking forward to Christmas. And don't forget, Kringle's sale probably ends today, Black Friday. Good sales, people. Look at it. Things are getting sold out. If you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below, and have a blessed day.